Hardcore mode is the most difficult game mode Minecraft has to offer. With only one life and the game locked to the hardest difficulty, there's no room for mistakes. I've decided to take this challenge to the next level by placing an additional restriction. Anything that makes the armor bar appear is not allowed. Without armor, I'll have to rely on skill and game knowledge to survive. If I die, the series ends. My name is Trenticlees, and this is my journey. When I was 14 years old, I took an online course over modding Minecraft. One of the lessons was over creating new armor. The instructor introduced the lesson by saying, if you want to beat the Ender Dragon, you're gonna need some armor. And I agreed with him. The idea of fighting the Ender Dragon without armor was absurd. Who would be foolish enough to attempt such a feat? But now, 9 years later, that is exactly what I'm about to do. In order to travel to the end, one must first find the Stronghold. In order to find the Stronghold, I need Eyes of Ender. Luckily, I already have one of the ingredients needed to craft Eyes of Ender, so now I just need Ender Pearls. The safest way to obtain Ender Pearls is to trade with a villager cleric. Clerics have a 2/3 chance to sell Ender Pearls once they reach the expert level, so it should only take a little bit of grinding in order to unlock the trade. The easiest way to level up a cleric is by spending emeralds to purchase redstone and lapis, which means I'm gonna need a lot of emeralds. To obtain the emeralds, I went with my usual method of farming wheat and melons to trade with the farmer. I also hunted zombies during the nights for rotten flesh to trade with the cleric. This process ended up taking quite a long time, so after a while, I decided I needed more villagers to trade with for emeralds. I noticed there was a nitwit running around, so I decided to remove him. Eventually, I was able to get the cleric up to expert level, and it was time to unlock the Pearl trade. No! No! He didn't get pearls! You have brought me nothing but disappointment and waste. You have wasted my emeralds, and you didn't even give me the pearl trade that I wanted. This cannot be forgiven. Now be gone! After my bad luck with the first cleric, I had to wait for the villagers to breed so I could restart the entire process with another cleric. In order to speed things up, I placed a bunch of beds in the village and tossed some bread to the villagers. Eventually, a new cleric was born, and I was able to make another attempt for the pearl trade. This time, I decided to turn another villager into a Fletcher so I could trade sticks for emeralds. This sped the process up significantly, and I was able to get the second cleric up to expert level. Please have a pearl trade. No! Are you kidding me? So I restarted the process yet again with a third cleric. As they say, third time's the charm. I swear to God, if you don't have pearls, I'm going to flip. You... I am so mad! So I traded up a fourth cleric. Alright, expert. Please have pearls. Yes! Yes, finally! Finally, we got a pearl trade. Oh my god, it took way too many clerics. We finally got the pearl trade. With the pearl trade finally unlocked, I crafted some Eyes of Ender and began my search for the Stronghold. Yes. Alright, this is the chunk. As the eyes of Ender pointed me to my destination, I dug a downward staircase until I arrived in the Stronghold. I began searching around and quickly found the room I was looking for, the library. When most people enter the Stronghold, they're searching for the end portal, as I will in due time, but for now, I'm only here for the bookshelves. I gathered some bookshelves using my Silk Touch golden axe I had obtained previously from a ruined portal. Once the axe broke, I returned home with my bookshelves. With the bookshelves acquired, I was ready to begin the real preparations to take on the Ender Dragon. The most important thing I needed was to upgrade my weapons with some powerful enchantments. In order to obtain high-level enchantments, I need a max enchantment table, which is where the bookshelves come into play. Thus, I began the construction of the enchanting chamber. But this project was not to be completed without trial or tribulation, for I soon discovered a band of pillagers trespassing on my land. I gotta get them to shoot their leader. Ooh. He's hiding in the back. Like the filthy coward that he is. Back the shield, bam. There we go. Leader has been dealt with. And dead. Easy. They really thought they were gonna rock up onto my village. I don't think so. With the pillagers taken care of, I was able to resume my project, and eventually, the enchanting chamber was completed. It was now time to begin the process of enchanting my weapons. The main upgrades I need are sharpness 5 for my sword, and a fully maxed out bow. I started by cycling through low-level enchantments on books until the option appeared to get sharpness 4 on my sword. However, by that point I had less than 30 levels, so I had to grind for some more XP. I used a variety of methods in order to gain XP, including breeding and killing cows, trading with villagers, and of course fishing. But once again, fishing proved to not be as safe and peaceful an activity as it would seem, for as the sun set, a drowned emerged from the ocean depths, armed with a deadly trident. Uh-oh. What the heck? Oh my god. Get him on land. And so the grind continued, and after many days I finally reached level 30 and was able to enchant my sword with sharpness 4 and unbreaking 3. I then used some enchanted books I had to upgrade the sword to sharpness 5 and knockback 2. Now all I needed to do was obtain a max enchanted bow, which consists of power 5, punch 2, flame, infinity, and unbreaking 3. I had already obtained enough enchanted bows from fishing to combine them for a maxed bow. However, I once again did not have enough levels, so I went back to grinding XP. After some time, I got the level I needed and forged my max enchanted bow. Only a few tasks remained before I would be ready to challenge the Ender Dragon. First, I collected some emeralds to purchase ender pearls, which I then used to craft the remaining Eyes of Ender I needed to activate the end portal. Then, I brewed some more regen and instant health potions, and I used my phantom membrane to brew some potions of slow falling. Finally, I used all of my gold to craft as many golden apples as I could. With my preparations complete, I was ready to travel to the end. At dawn of the next day, I set out for the Stronghold. Since I already knew where it was, the journey was not difficult. Once I arrived, I began to search for the portal room. After finding the portal, I placed an Eye of Ender into each slot in the frame, and the portal was activated. As I stared into the void before me, I contemplated the upcoming battle. Everything was leading up to this moment. No armor, no going back. Only one chance, only one way out. What lay on the other side of that portal would either be my greatest triumph or the end of my journey. But there's only one way to find out. Shoot down the pillars. One down. Another. Get that one? Maybe. Are there any pillars still standing? Does not appear to be. I just start shooting the dragon. Okay, finish him. Nope, nope, did not like that. Come on. Woo! Yes! Yes! Oh! It has been done! The dragon has been slain. As I dealt the final blow, the great Ender Dragon fell before me. Everything had led up to this. All the countless hours of grinding and exploring, the close calls, the mistakes, and the lessons learned. It all paid off in the end. I thought back to when I was 14, when I had deemed this task to be impossible. Yet here I was, in hardcore Minecraft, with no armor, holding the dragon egg in my hands. I think my 14-year-old self would be proud. But the Ender Dragon is only the beginning.